I want to welcome all of you here to the program for today. Please indicate your name and where you've connected from. We want to use this as a way to welcome you. So indicate your name, where you've connected from, whether it is from Zimbabwe or Brazil or London or New York or LA or South Africa. Anyway, tell us where you're connected from. And let me use this to welcome all of you. So we have, some of you have not, you don't have your names. You rather have the names of your mobile phone. So please use your name. Fulera Gariba from Belgium. It's lovely to have you right here. I want to use the name. You have Roland from Ghana, Hansen, Frederick from Ghana. Frederick, I understand you have some gigantic strategic moves. So I would love to see those moves. Vivian Awo from Ghana, Benjamin from Accra, Gideon Stevens from Ghana, Bright Ette from Ghana, Mama Abudu Latifu from Keta, Beatrice from Accra, Alexander from Accra, Napoleon from Hohoi, Guy from Ghana, and several of you here. It's nice to have you. And if you could put this on your page that you belong to, whether your school page, your worship church page, your academic page, your job page, anything. Belinda from Ghana, it's lovely to have you. Richard Azamati, it's nice to see you here. Geneva from the USA. Which part of US are you, Geneva? King Solomon from Koforidua, Japan. Bright Ete from Japan. Aban Emmanuel from Borga. You are the champion of Borga. Timothy, it's nice to have you. Winneba Lina Adelina from Winneba. And Rose Amwate from La Paz. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have all of you here, and it's nice to see you. I want to begin our event for today. My name is Dr. KOA. Let me just clear somebody who is writing on the pages. Otherwise, we're not going to finish this. I guess sometimes some people forget and they write on the pages. So I want to be able to be sure that a lot of those who do that, I have disabled them. My name is Kweku Ohene Asare. I'm a lecturer from the University of Ghana. I'm a professor from other universities in the UK, in South Africa. I specialize in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cloud computing. And it's my pleasure to share with you this enormous technological US project that anybody can be part of at an unimaginable benefit. Okay, it's my pleasure. I happen to be a board member of this organization. We are 10-member board of directors. I'll be showing you a few of them. And I'm also here to give you some 4 powerful announcements for this year of 2026. An announcement that can catapult you from whatever level you are to the next level in your job, in your knowledge, and in your finances. Your job, your knowledge, and your finances. You see that a lot. So it's nice to have all of you here. I'll be assisted by a lot of people that are going to share some remarkable stories with you. Okay, that will help you to solidify your mind when it comes to this. The organization is known as Gotbackup, and it helps everybody, irrespective of your age, your color, your education, your gender, your anything. It helps you to raise your standard. It helps you to raise your standard in your knowledge level, in your community, in your travels, in your finances, in your wisdom, in your anything that you want to improve on. So many people want to improve on because of the level of community of the people we have. Gotbackup takes people from whatever level they are, no matter how millionaire or billionaire they are, no matter how strategic thinkers they are, it takes you further up. And you will see evidences of that very soon. So many of us used to have dreams. If you can remember, we used to have dreams. I want to be a lawyer, a pilot, an engineer, a professor, a doctor. But when we finished school, we saw our salaries on the right Our dream was on the left. We looked at the salary, we looked at the dream. We looked at the salary, we looked at the dream. We saw a mismatch between the two. We saw that looking at our salary, we will not probably be able to reach our dream. Our dream was to build a hotel. Our dream was to build a stadium. We had huge dreams. And so we started shrinking the dream because we can't increase the salary because the salaries, we don't have control over it. So we started shrinking the dreams. How do we do that? We neutralize our belief system. We begin to say that I don't even need to live in East Legon. I know it's a wonderful place. AU Village is a wonderful place. I don't need to stay there. I rather want to be in a remarkable place, which anywhere is okay. Okay. And then we begin to attribute the things that people have to vanity upon vanity upon vanity. You see somebody in a car that he has worked for, and then we say the Rolls Royce Phantom, then we say that forget about this. This is all vanity upon vanity. Because we realize that we may not be able to reach there. Now we see these things as sinful. It's a lie. I'm here to tell you that you can achieve your dream. Is there. It was given to you by divine purpose. You were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is creative. You can't remain like you have remained last year. You can't remain like that this year. You got to upgrade. You got to upgrade. If it is your spirituality, you got to upgrade. If it is your academic knowledge, you got to upgrade. If it is your standard, you got to upgrade. If it is your finances, you got to upgrade. If it's your knowledge, your wisdom, your virtue, your value, you have got to upgrade. You can't stay where you are. Life does not reward you according to your wishes. Life rewards you according to the quality of your thought. And Gotbackup is that organization that can help you in achieving significant milestones because of the people that are within this community. So let's first look at what Gotbackup is about. It's a company that is in a digital cloud storage space. It began in 1997 in Quebec, in Canada. Then in 2007, it relocated to San Antonio, Texas, USA. It's now seated on a 10,000 square feet data center. One of the data centers is the one that you see right on your screen. The data center is designed to host millions of terabytes of space that we'll talk about very soon. The people that are behind the Gotbackup family, these are the people. We have Joel Therium. Okay, he is a chief executive officer, the CEO of the company. Mike Podvin is the operations officer. Okay, they use a lot of artificial intelligence systems together with the cloud storage and machine learning systems to help people across the world. Please note that Gotbackup has helped multinational companies all over the world before they opted to give it to us. It's now open to everyone in the world, but before it has been given only to companies. Now, the team is supported by a board of directors. Okay, Joel is a chairman of the board of directors. We have Mike, you have Eve, you have myself, okay, and then you have Tammy Sellers and Chris Gingras, Sylvia Fontana, Noel Apt, Randy Ostrom. All of these are incredible people, multi-accounting people, people who have achieved significant milestones in their lives already. I happen to be the only Black person among the board of directors and the only African also among the board of directors because of the expertise that I also bring to the table. Ladies and gentlemen, these people are the ones that put the decision-making unit, onto the language of this cloud organization. So Gotbackup is trending before these things. They are two global trends that is making Gotbackup trend very well. I'm going to tell you one of the global trends, but before I tell you I'm going to tell you the first. I'm going to let somebody tell you the first global trend that we have here. And are you around now? Is I'm around? And you are taking the first global trend. If you could please walk us through the first global trend. And is a lecturer, okay, in nurse, and she has been a nurse for over 20 years, and she's now teaching nursing. She's also a nurse entrepreneur. She blends nursing with entrepreneurship. She's well recognized across the globe. And she is the one going to walk us through the first global trend. And then I will come back to talk about the second key global trend. And please take over.
Prof, can you enable this one?
Sorry, which one? Oh, you have another link. Okay. You have another link. Let me see. Okay. All right. I have made you a co-host on that one, so you can start.
Okay. Thank you, Prof. So the first trend, as Prof told you, you are watching us right now. It's either with your phone or your laptop. Phones will keep increasing in number. Right now, iPhones are using iPhone 17. A time will come, iPhone 18 will come, and they will want to go for that one. All phones have new versions, and most of us want to go for that because it has an enablement that is better than the previous one. We use our phone for communication, sending messages. We use it to take pictures. We use it to save our document. Phones have become so dependent on us. Right? We become so dependent on our phones right now. And anywhere that there is demand and the production is there, you know very well that financial freedom is likely to be there. There is success to be in that industry. And this is something that we've become so attached to that our phones are even closer to us than our spouses. We watch our phones consistently, even when we are in meetings. Our eyes will be going on our phone, wondering if people are calling us. Our phones have become our banks. This is where we communicate with people wherever we are going. Those of us who drive, even when we are driving, we are looking on. This is statistics that has been produced. It's not from someone who wrote it. It is research they did. And these people are saying this is the amount of time they spend with their phone. Phone have become reliable, something that we can depend on. And to the extent that people are addicted to it, they can't stay without it. Even when they are going to the bathroom, they are carrying their phone. It is something that we are so used to. Imagine living without your phone for 24 hours. How likely would that be? Then it means that you will be cut off from the world. So phones are something that we use consistently every day. That is the first thing we see. And when we wake up, when we are going to bed, that is the last thing that we see. So phones are very important. It eases our lives. And so whatever we are doing, if we will need phone, whatever is put in phone, it is likely to increase. The negative aspect of it is you losing the data on your phone. When you wake up in the morning, your phone doesn't announce to you that today at 11 o'clock, your phone will fall and your screen will crack. No, that doesn't happen. As much as 45% of people say their phone damaged accidentally, and usually our phone damaged accidentally, we don't plan before it does. And when that happens, and we don't have the data saved, that's the end of it. And that is the pain that people go through. When people's phone gets stolen, no one intentionally puts their phone down for it to be stolen. Prof was going through London, on the street of London, and he lost his phone. Someone just snatched it. Imagine if he had not been saving what was on the phone, what would have happened? As much as 5,700 screens get cracked. How many of us are using phones that are cracked right now, you are watching us through it. If I should take that statistics, if people will be truthful, I'll say that more than 50% will say their phones are cracked, but we move with it. Some phones, when that happens, that's the end. The ink bloats and you lose it. How many of us have seen that message on our phone? That the phone memory is full. iPhone will tell you upgrade, but Android is somehow nice. They will tell you delete or buy more space. These things happen. It appears to us. And do you remember the first time you bought your phone? What was the size of the memory? And today, what is the size? So far as you bought phone, you are saving data, you are receiving messages, sending messages. Definitely your phone memory would keep increasing. And this is where the problem is. People are looking for solution for it. The solution is there. Because some of them are Google Drive, we know of Dropbox, we know of iCloud. And Gotbackup is a new baby in that space. So why would you decide that you want to shift to Gotbackup instead of using the old one? Some of us have been using Google Drive, iCloud for years. This is what you should consider. The first one is when we look at the pockets. That's the money aspect. How much is paid? As much as 3 times of what Gotbackup is giving, that's what Google Drive is giving. What is given to you? Dropbox is like ×6 of what Gotbackup is giving. That is how much you pay. And iCloud is like ×4. Gotbackup is saying pay $100 or $99.97 a year, and you have 6,000 gigabytes. I usually like breaking it down. 6,000 gigabytes, and you can even share with 5 other people. It doesn't matter where they are. They can have 100 phones. They can use it. You can also have 100 phones, and you can still use it, or laptops or whatever devices. You can use it, and you will pay only $100 a whole year. This is huge. This is one of the comparisons. Let's look at the other aspects that you can compare to see if you should shift from what you are used to. If you are not using one, maybe you choose Gotbackup. The second one is what? When you are using iCloud, you can't use your Android phone on it. So those with Android phone and iPhone, you would have to pay to Google Drive and pay to what? iCloud. But when it comes to Gotbackup, it doesn't matter whether you are using Windows, Linux, you are using Android, you are using an iPhone, MacBook, you can use Gotbackup comfortably. And as you connect it, automatically, it gives you an hourly incremental storage of your data. So far as you are connected to internet, your data gets uploaded into your cloud. So if you take a picture right now and within a short time you have internet, within a short time the phone, something happens to it, your data gets uploaded. Is that not a beautiful thing? And you can connect as many devices as the other services. When it gets to some number of devices, you might have to pay to be able to save there. But this one, it doesn't matter the number of devices, you can use it. And wherever you are in the world, you can connect. And what worries people most when it comes today is they look at the security, but I keep asking them. I was using Google Drive for more than 5 years. I never asked how secure it is. I just had faith in it that it was secure. But when it comes to God, people will ask you how safe it is. But I can assure you, they are so comfortable with the system they are using. They are telling us they are using 256-bit security encryption. It means that if someone wants to crack into your data, even the company themselves, they can't see your data, they would have to arrange 256 characters to be able to break into your data. WhatsApp you use, do you know the encryption that they use? We've never asked, but we use it comfortably. Gotbackup is solid and comfortable, and they are telling you the type of protection and the type of protection they use. That is what the military, like CIS, MIS, and the rest use. And that is what tells you that this is solid. And for the, that data center Prof showed you, everything belongs to them 100%. All the servers they have, it belongs to them 100%. And that's not the end. Gotbackup has advanced plugin systems, additional things you can use. It is more than a cloud for you. You can collaborate with people anywhere. Maybe you do businesses, you do research writings with people across the world with multiple languages. Gotbackup says they have a system that as you write in your English, whatever language they speak, they can actually read in their language, reply in their language, and you will read in English. Is that not a beautiful thing? They do data collaboration that you can write music, do everything with people across the world, and you will see it live. Your cloud can be used for many other things. You can have what? You can have someone, okay, it's Prof who is writing it. You can have people who would who will write to you and you translate to whatever language that you have. And that's not the end. Gotbackup has a bulk emailing system. When you go to Google Drive, when you go to Google, when you are sending mails, more than a number of people, you would have to pay huge sums of money. Banks and organizations that send emails to you, for instance, the festive season we went through, they paid huge amount of money to do that. Gotbackup says you pay $0 for this. You can email to 10,000, 20,000, 15,000 people at once. Automated. You can plan for 2026 December today and write it and put the date and time it should go to people and send it out to people whose email you have. You will send it out to them and each of the people will receive it with their name as if you are writing to them individually. And this is another system Gotbackup has in addition to just your cloud storage for you. And maybe you are Thomas, you doubt a lot. Please, it's not the Thomas on the call I'm talking about. Gotbackup says you can even try it for 7 days. Yes, you can try it for 7 days. Then you pay on the 7th day to be sure that what you have, maybe you are using iCloud and you are not very sure, Google Drive, you want to test the system. Gotbackup says you can do that for 7 days. But if I'm you, compared to the brand, I'll just shift immediately. So these are some of the things that Gotbackup has for us. And it doesn't end there. This age and time, Gotbackup is preparing us to be global citizens. You own a company or you're a person, you want to be globally known. Gotbackup has a pro aspect. You can upgrade from basic to pro and go to pro. They have services that will help you connect with people. Maybe you offer services, you offer products, your business, that's what it does. Gotbackup says they have something, an upgraded version that will help you to, maybe you are someone who does courses. You do video courses. You can record the video course on what we call Videobar, or you are a social media influencer, or you want to be a social media influencer. You can record all your videos on what we call Videobar. It will be there, and all you do is you click and it connects to all your social media handles for you. And you just do it once and it goes, you spread it across. It is sitting on your system and you can save it there as long as Facebook. Now, when you record a video, I just did a live a few minutes ago. After 90 days, they'll tell me to download or delete it. Gotbackup has a system. You can record videos and put it there, and it could be there as long as you want. It doesn't end there. It has something you call testimony generator. These days, people buy things based on reviews. I'm sure you've done that, right? When you want to buy something, which is online, you go to the comment section to see the Kokonsa people are doing about that product. And what they say informs, at times it informs whether you go ahead and buy it or not. Gotbackup says they have something for every organization. You can record videos, share a link with your customers. They would record videos. You put the link there, people will go and watch. People believe in video more than the writings. When they hear people's words, it will spread you abroad. And all that, when it's happening, people enter their emails and name. So it keeps a record of all these people, which will translate into various ways of connecting with people across the world. And they have many other things. I don't want to go into it. So upgrade to Pro. And something wonderful is coming tomorrow that you need that Pro, especially if you are here for the first time. So at this point, I would like to hand over the mic to Prof to continue. He is perfect. He told you he's a business professor, not only into the technical aspect of this. He is a businessman and he's an experienced person who will guide us through this. Prof, please.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you have seen some of the key benefits of Gotbackup from Mrs. Enyana Mepifanesefenu. It is an incredible thing that she's not even touched a lot of the details. And when you get to know a lot of the details, you will see why Gotbackup is in 162 countries. Sorry, 164 countries. Am I kidding? I mean, we just had 2 countries just join quickly. Kazakhstan and Montenegro just came on board. But I'm going to share with you the second global trend, which Gotbackup feels that need. The second global trend has to do with how you can earn at least $1,000 just by using your phone or your laptop within the Gotbackup domain. A lot of people are using the mobile phone to do Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, WhatsApp, and so many other things. But they are helping other people to be making income, forgetting that they can use these things for they themselves to make their own income. So it is very important that you know what is trending across the world so that you can benefit from it. Now, what is happening is this. Let's take a couple of people you know already and how much on average they are making. Let's take somebody like Penny Jonas. His job is basically to talk about what he feels like, insult people on social media, and he's making over $20,000. He has more followers than GTV and TV3 will have. The social media, the information superhighway, whatever knowledge you have, once you learn how to submit the knowledge to the marketplace will reward you. Afia Schwarzenegger has over 1 million followers, more than GTV will have, and making thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay, there are some great comedians that we know, some of them in Nigeria, like Sir Bello, making over $100,000 every month for sharing what they are good at. Now, you may be a doctor, an engineer, a lawyer, a market woman, an expert in relationship, a footballer, a musician, a cleaner, a housewife, or whatever capacity of unique value that you are good at. But you have never thought about the fact that you can submit that knowledge to the marketplace in 4 different ways, and your value will command its own returns. Let me give you one example that will help you solidify this point. Now, let's assume that somebody is a housewife. That person has special knowledge of being a housewife. Wouldn't you agree with that? The person knows how to cook, how to clean, how to, manage children. The person is very good in multitasking. For all the past 10 years, that person should have documented the process of what he or she is good at. The person should just document it. Document the process. You see, the problem about many people is that when you don't document what you are doing, you don't see the value, the importance of what you're doing. That is why the housewife can tell you that I'm not being paid. I'm just at home. I'm not working. Without realizing that that same thing he's doing can generate income. Now, suppose that person gets a mentor. We teach, like we do here for free. Okay, the person gets to know that whatever capacity you are good as a housewife, you can document the process. Over time, that documentation becomes a book. The person becomes an author. Ladies and gentlemen, the word authority, the word author comes from the word authority. So the person becomes authority of being a housewife. Suppose this person now writes a book, and the book is entitled Housewife, the Best Job in the World. And you are driving on the streets of any country and you see these guys who sell books. The price of the book is just $2. And you see the back of the book with a woman wearing a red suit and a white shirt with a child at her back. And the woman is working in a kitchen and it's entitled Housewife, the Best Job in the World. Will you be tempted to buy this book? Will you be tempted to want to know what at all is in it? Suppose at the bottom of the book they've written, and you can become a millionaire with that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you something that has already happened multiple times in multiple countries. Many people buy that book. There are over 30 million Ghanaians. If even 1 million should buy that book, this person will become a $2 million. She's a millionaire already. But that is not even the real income. You see, her vulnerability and her book information will be submitted on all the social media handles. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram will start monetizing the person. Her value will command its own return. By the time you realize that person is being interviewed by TV3, interviewed by GTV, interviewed by other media stations, by the time you know United Nations Women something is inviting this woman to share her experiences to the people of Botswana, Zimbabwe, Nicaragua, Brazil, Argentina, US, everywhere. Value is anything that is useful to the user. And as long as you have something uniqueness, your fingerprint is endemic to your DNA. As long as you have something unique, we teach you how to magnetize the conditions that you seek. So Gotbackup is allowing people, the community is allowing people to discover themselves and find out. Now, let me tell you the key benefits or another benefit of Gotbackup, which a lot of people are recognizing. There is a lot of income in this industry. That's a key thing. Ladies and gentlemen, did you know? Let me shock you. Let me shock you. Did you know that on December 25th, just last year, 2025, December 26th, did you know that December 25th and January 1, the amount of data that was shared in the whole world, and when I say data, I'm talking about pictures, videos, document, files. Just the amount of pictures, videos, document, files that was shared in the whole world on December 25th and January 1 alone is more than all the data that was generated in 2025 alone. That is how powerful data is going. Watch this too. The total amount of data that has been accumulated in 2024 and 2025 alone, just 2024 and 2025 alone, is more than all the data combined ever generated in the history of the world for the past 100 and over 100 years. So what this means is that just in the past few years, the amount of data that are coming are more than we have ever seen in the world before. And that is why you need to protect this. You see, data is oil. Artificial intelligence is a new electricity in town. And so if you know how the industry of the cloud storage market is booming, and the players in this industry are just few, just under 30. And so you could be part of this. Well, fortunately, we have the CEO of Gotbackup being part of this, and he wants to partner with you and I. Just last year, 2025, $400 billion was generated according to Statista.com. But even more shocking is according to UK Finance, Yahoo Finance, Hamalawa, okay, over $766 billion was generated in 2025. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. $766 billion in the cloud storage that you and I are sitting in. You and I are sitting on gold mine. And it's projected that by the year 2035, $3.5 trillion will be generated. See, wisdom is the ability to see this obvious thing, even when it's a secret. So if I were you, but I'm not you, okay? If I were you, I would tap into this. I am never the board of director. I'm never one of the board of directors of Google Drive. I don't even know the board of directors. I don't even know the board of directors of Netflix. I'm not a board of director member in iCloud. I'm not. But this is the first company that is moving, opening the doors for everybody within just a few years. It was started in 2023 officially to everybody in the world. Okay, it was originally for companies, but now it's for every individual in the world. In 2023, in April, and just within that period of time, after a few months, I became a board member of this. For me, that is significant. But even more powerful is the rate at which it is going and the income generating potential. So Gotbackup is allowing you and I, whilst you are benefiting from all the services Mrs. Epiphany has spoken about, you will also take advantage of the revenue that is being cooked in this industry. And let me share with you that you don't need to be selling these things to people. Yours is not to go about selling this, okay, chasing people and selling it. No. There is a beautiful artificial intelligence system, an automated AI system. Even starting from tomorrow, okay, the CEO has generated a unique system, even for those who don't want to talk. Can you imagine that? For those who don't want to talk, for the system to do it for them. The system will bring strangers into your world you don't even know. The strangers will chase you about what is happening. They want to know what is happening. The strangers will chase you. How would they get to know you? How would they get to have access to you? You don't talk, you don't do anything. You just post something you are given, and the strangers will chase you. That is a unique system. But for those that know you, you can educate them about it. And in fact, even if you don't want to educate them, you can bring them to us. We will educate them for you. Every Sunday, physically at the Mensvik Hotel at 3 p.m., we meet and we discuss this. Okay, we share this to several incredible, knowledgeable people across the world. Okay, and then during the weekdays, we still meet people. Every Wednesday, we meet people. Okay, every Friday, we meet people. Every Saturday, we meet people. All of these are Zoom, and you can just connect your people to us. Now, don't educate them, don't lecture them. Just tell them you have something unique that if they get to know about it, they will thank you for it. That's all you should do. That's all you should say. Tell them you have something unique that if they get to know about it, they will thank you. And then yours is to bring them to us. We will do the education for you. Or you can even give our recording to them, the special recordings that the CEO himself has made, and that will do the talking for you. And then after that, you let us speak to them further to address their question. Ladies and gentlemen, you will be making several income that I'm about to show you. We are in 164 countries. The latest is Montenegro. The company began in 2023. We are already in 2024, the fourth day. And we are talking about a company that has mushroomed to 164 countries. That is not a joke. There must be something. It started in the US, the giant of all companies. That is where Google is from. That is where Facebook is from. That is where Netflix is from. That is where the gigantic technological industries are from. Ladies and gentlemen, the technology world is the fastest growing industry in the world. If you like, just type the fastest growing industry in the world. It will tell you about these three. technology, artificial intelligence, cloud computing. And that is why I know that this is going to change the face of how people see things. You see, data is growing in a way that if one begins to understand where we are and where we are going, the person will know why incredible personalities are in Gotbackup. So let me show you how you can earn these incomes. Income number one is known as customer acquisition bonus. It's simple. It's $50 per person per day. You tell the person that I wanted to just get in touch with this video, or I wanted to join this Zoom call or this physical meeting because there is something incredible I want you to know, and I know you are going to thank me for it. The person gives you the benefit of the doubt. The person decides to join this call. The person listens, educated. The person wants further information. We give it to the person for you. The person decides to come on board. Immediately, the person comes on board. You get $50 per person. You can do this every day, and you can get $50 every day, which is $1,005 every month. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just income number one. It's the beginning of greater things to come. Income number two will require that you achieve significant milestones yourself. There are precious metals that we encourage people to build themselves to achieve. So the precious metals you see on the left here, beginning with bronze, are precious metals that define the knowledge level of an individual. The knowledge level about those things I spoke about, the value, the wisdom, the virtue, okay, communication skills, leadership skills, okay, investment principle skills, okay, the metacognition of the human mind, the skills that we will teach you here. As you build your level of knowledge and take action, you will achieve these precious metals. And this precious metal comes with the number of people that are entering into the system in your corner, in your team. Depending on where you are, the company will give you another income every single month. You have cycle income, where you are going to be earning between $20 and $1 million. Of course, it depends on how you work, and it depends on over time. It's not immediately, it depends on over time. But you could make as much as $1 million every month, depending on how you have built yourself. But the good thing about this cycle income is that it's an income you get not even based on the so much effort you put in, but it is based on the effort other people have already put in the world without you knowing. Let me explain. So let's say that you have come in and you are educating people by virtue of your knowledge, and you have gotten just 2 people into the system, just 2 people. You've sponsored them and they are using the service. They are happy. They are getting the knowledge. They are happy. They are building their own project that they wanted to do all these years. They are happy. They are getting the knowledge. The company, as you do that, and I, for example, am able to register 20 people into the system, you are going to be paid on all the 20 people I have brought them into the system without you even recognizing it. Now, these people are in the US, they are in Canada, they are in other places in the world, but the system is designed in such a way that you are rewarded based on what they are doing every single month. And that is why the cycle income is into millions of dollars. And that is why I appreciate it so much. There is a third income, and this for me is a huge income. This income is known as cycle match. Watch carefully, and you will notice that the cycle match income is an income that starts from when you are a sapphire, and it starts from those people who are sapphires and above. Now, for you to be a sapphire, it simply means that you have 50 people in your system. Some of them, most of them in particular, are not even people you yourself sponsored. They have been put into the system from your other enrollment. Once you have 50 people in your system, you are a sapphire. And you are going to get, you see, for you to be a sapphire, you must have 50 people. But also, out of these 50 people, 10 of them should come from you. Okay, as long as you have 10 of them coming from you, the other 40 are people you might not even know. The company will pay you 25% of the income your 10 people will earn. Of the cycle income your 10 people are going to earn. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you have your 10 people and each one of them is earning an income of $1,000, okay, in their cycles. Each one is earning $1,000. Every month, Since you are a sapphire, you will get 25% of that $1,000 every month. That means you get $250 on each person. Now remember, you have 10 people. So on each person, that means total, you'll get $2,500. And your name is not a sapphire. And your name here is an emerald. So that means that if she has 10 people and each of them is making $1,000, she will be making 50% of that. So she will be making 500 each on the 10 people. And your mom has more than 10 people, by the way, just so you know. Okay. But if each of them is making that $1,000, she'll be getting $500 times 10 people, making $5,000 per month. I am not emerald. I am a double diamond here. Okay. I don't know which one is double diamond, but let's say double diamond here. And that means that I am entitled to earn an income. See, guys, this income is based on your effort. It's not like the other one. Because your 10 people must be earning that income for you to be earning the 100% of that. So me, if I have 10 people and each is making $1,000, I will be getting $1,000 on each one of them, which means I'll be earning $10,000 every month. Now, ladies and gentlemen, right now, I don't have 10 people. I also have more than 10 people. Okay. I even have over 100 people. So that means that if it's suppose even 100 people, it's not going to happen now. I understand. By my knowledge, it takes time for things to rise up. That is the wisdom we learn here. Nothing comes immediately. Okay. It's not an instant gratification. It is delayed gratification. So I know that with my 100 people, my goal is to help each one of them to be making at least $1,000. And that will mean that I'll be making over $100,000 on just income number 3. And these are just some of the incomes. I've not even spoken about income number 4, income number 5, income number 6, 7, and so forth. But that is how Gotbackup is. How do you start? The first thing you do is to get the entire service, install it on your phone and all your devices. If you have over 100 devices, put it on it. You can purchase the service alone at $99.97. That is cheap because iCloud charges $420. Okay. And so this is way cheaper than that. Or you can choose to even become a member, a partner, where you just add $20, making $119.97. And when you do that, you will get both the services plus the following. You will get all the services that you are seeing here. Every one of them, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get that. You're going to get all of these, but you're also going to get mentorship. Mentorship alone is worth $5,000, and you'll get that for free. You will get wealth creation through artificial intelligence system. How you can create wealth by leveraging on this artificial intelligence. You will get that for free, and it's worth $5,000, but you get it for free for being a member. You will also get personal development. Personal development is how you communicate, how you develop your leadership skills, how you develop your other skills in life, okay? Your communication skills, your leadership skills, your mental prowess skills, the mindset skills for you to do well, not only in Gotbackup, to do well in your academics, to do well in your relationships, to do well in your other businesses, even to do well in your job and to become an excellent job creator. That is worth $10,000, but it's free for those that are members here. So you have a whole lot, and you have the opportunity to travel across the world and meet several people. You will develop your uniqueness. In fact, you will see uniqueness you have, but you've never nurtured it. You will learn how to develop. You will learn how to become an author. You will learn how to brand yourself. Okay, all of these are given to you for free for being part of the Gotbackup community. At what cost? At just $119.97. Okay, which is just less than 1,500 cedis. Okay, that is cheap. Okay, for people. Now, let me share something that will blow your mind. You can also be a member by just using your Visa card or Momo. You can just Momo the amount through the person who has invited you, and you can just start. It takes 4 minutes to start. Okay, and you'll see the income quickly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, some people sometimes ask the question, is this risky or it's not risky? And the reason why they ask this is because they've seen probably similar things in the past and they think that this might be one of them. Let me share something with you. This is not a joke. Samsung is working all over the world. iPhone is working all over the world. They are not going to collapse. And as long as these companies are not going to collapse, Gotbackup will not collapse because they depend on data. Artificial intelligence depends on data. The top 10 companies in the world, all of them depend on, 8 of them depend on AI. And all of them are multi-billion and multi-trillion dollar companies. Therefore, as long as they depend on what we are providing, this is sustainable. Again, look at it. How many people are having phones? As she spoke about, over 18 billion people are having smartphones across the world. So this is not going to end with us. But there's one risk. If you do nothing, you will get nothing. It's a promise on that. If you do nothing, you get nothing. If you just watch, you will get nothing. If you really want to earn income, you do what you are trained to do. There are free training on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, and on Saturdays. We do free training. If you follow the training and you ask questions and you ask the leaders, I promise you within a year, you may be tempted to fire your boss because you will earn significant income, okay, potentially more than what you are earning. The other thing is that there is no risk. In fact, not taking this might even be a risk. Jack Ma is one time one of the richest billionaire in China. He said that by the time the word poor actually means passing over opportunities repeatedly. You see, poor is not even about money. Poverty is multidimensional. It has very little to do with money. If a person is poor mentally, that person is poor physically. You check them. The people that are poor mentally, they are poor physically. They don't do exercise. They don't even want to do exercise. When you tell them to do exercise, they say, what is exercise for? What is exercise for? They don't see the value of exercising, which will add up to your lifespan. They don't eat well. They sell all the vegetables at the Bogoloshi and the Makola, but they don't eat vegetables themselves. They eat banku, those things, and then it escalates into diseases. But watch the wealthy mind. The wealthy mind, they are very careful about what they eat. They eat very little, making sure it's all balanced. So poverty is not about money. Poverty is about a state of the mind. And you learn how to actually correct the mental gymnastics of the state of the mind, and that will correct your outcome. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this. Until what you know becomes what you do, you don't know anything. Anytime you're struggling with something, anything, marriage, relationship, academic, anything, business, income, the problem is not you. The problem is the operating system. Because whatever you are struggling in, someone is winning in that same thing. Someone is winning. As I'm speaking to you, I'm complaining that Africa is hard. Go and check. People are making more revenue in Africa than in Europe. In fact, I have a European millionaire. He says that he wants to move to Africa because he can see that that is the next generation of billionaires. So it's very important to understand that if you put in a little in Gotbackup, you will get a little. But if you put in more, you will get more. Okay. And also, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. Life can be hard. Situations can be tough. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, if they call you, they tell you that they need an emergency $10,000 to do a surgery on one family member. Some people will struggle to get that. Don't wait. And do you know that people have forgotten their New Year resolution? It's past. Okay? We are 4 days into the new year. And I'm telling you, upon all the noises, all the hula baloo, all the mambo jumbos that people have done, we are in. We've started. The world has moved. But we started long ago, didn't we? We projected. We wrote our resolution. We wrote exactly what we're going to do every month. And we know where we are coming from and we know where we are going. So be proud that you are here. You can prepare for darker days. You can prepare for tough times. Because when tough times comes, those that are prepared, they will control the world. These are some of the leaders you have on the African continent. And these are some of the leaders you have in the global world. Some of them are accomplished already in their area. Most of them are multi-millionaires already in their own field of endeavor. And people are making some good income. These are some of the incomes that people here among you on this Zoom and in Africa. These are some of the income people are making income daily. As you can see this one, okay, daily, $159 every day. Last 7 days, $4,200. People are making, and a monthly, some are making $8,000, $5,200, even $500 a month is significant for somebody here. And someone is waiting for you to bless that person here. At this stage, I'm going to go to ask some people that we know of here. Okay, they are in our midst. And then you can also put your questions there. We're going to ask them what has impressed them, what has actually elevated them. Jacob, if you are here, if you can unmute yourself for me, that would be very, very good. Okay, Jacob, Dr. Dorothy, the rest of you who are co-hosts, please show your faces if you can. I want to use this as a way to encourage you. And I wanted Peter Tehova, but I've not seen Peter Tehova. If Peter is here, you should let me know. Okay. So let me first of all, where the rest go? Okay. Let me first of all, so far, let's talk about the announcement. Okay, let's talk about a huge announcement that is coming this year. Okay, what are the things that are lined up for people the whole of this year? Because we have the entire year prepared.
Yes. So the first on the agenda is everyone needs to upgrade himself. You would have to affect your own life before you affect others. So we are focusing on leadership. People who want to develop leadership skills will be having, that will be the first thing we'll be doing. So we'll have a leadership training for people, and it's those who come for the first one that will continue throughout the year. And at the end of it all, they will be satisfied. They will get certification to show that they've gone through this. So as much as possible, decide whether you are starting today. Leadership starts from self. So that should be your first agenda, that this year you will train yourself to be a leader. And this thing that is going to come on, it is not only for this project. You will see that it will affect other areas in your life. We have seen it in our lives. That is why we are here. So you too, let it be one of your goals this year, and make whatever measures or credentials will be added to qualify for that leadership meeting. Make sure you also qualify for it and put yourself, because it is a priceless opportunity being given. That is the first thing. Prof, you are muted.
Sorry, that's the first one. What's the second one?
Okay, so let me come for the big one, or will you go for the big one?
Oh, the big one, let me go for it, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever want to have a free trip to one of the beautiful destinations in the world, free trip, 3 nights, fully paid trip, not only you, but you and your significant other person, free, okay, free, worth thousands of dollars, then you are encouraged to be with Gotbackup and just become a diamond. And when you do that, the company will take you on this free trip, fully paid trip, with you and yourself. You go and relax your scattered body on the island of cuisine. Drink your pina colada, okay, and be sipping around and enjoy the wonders of God's creative power. Free, fully paid. And that is what Gotbackup is doing, around for us, okay? Around for us. So please, we have a strategy that will help everyone to become a diamond. Okay, it's very simple. It's very simple. In fact, the easiest, simplest one you can. And which one did you see that was the simplest?
The simplest is you yourself plan that you would register 50 people. If you register 50 people, or let's say, yes, 50, start from 50, because I'm sure when you go to 50, you even go to 100. So start with that one. Then you help each of them. The 50 people, if 50 people, you help each of them get 10
11.
people. That makes it 11 people. 11 people, you are getting the 600.
Oh, and by the way, you'll be making thousands and thousands of dollars already every month.
And it's not something like you are just doing any money. You'll be earning money before that time. So before you get to the diamond, every month you are getting something, and it will be incremental. By that time, you will be solid. Even maybe that trip, you can even sponsor yourself.
Exactly.
So that trip is just a side thing.
I like that strategy. I like that strategy.
Yeah.
Get 50 people, and we would help you train them to get 11. That's it.
Yes.
Get 50 people and get that done by April. We'll help you get that done by April. 50 people. Okay. We have brought over 200 people, so we know exactly what we're talking about. Okay. Okay. You get 50 people. We'll help you do that, and then we will help each one of them to get 11 people. Okay. And they will be happy because they will make dollars of income, and you'll be making thousands of dollars yourself. Okay. And then you have that free trip on top of it. So that is significant, and that is what we're going to do. But we're also going to do some heavy training, as he spoke about, leadership training. You're going to learn presentation skills, leadership skills, communication skills. You're going to learn that. You're going to learn investment principles, how to invest not only in yourself, but in your project you have wanted to do all this while. You're going to learn how to do book writing. You're going to learn that as well. Okay, so let me ask Peter. Peter Tahova has been one of the incredible people that we know of. Peter, let me ask you to unmute yourself. I'm sure you can unmute yourself. So let me just ask you, what motivated you to become part of Gotbackup? Peter.
Thank you, Doc. Can you hear me, Doc?
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
All right, Doc, the first day I heard you make this presentation at Mensvik Hotel, I said, count me in. Why? Because I realized that the value proposition was, very unique. More so, the underlying service or the product is a smart solution for those who need data storage. And with all the data that we are generating, in this environment, there can be no better solution than Gotbackup. But for me, the icing on the cake was the referral system and the compensation, which for me is so attractive because at the time I found Gotbackup, I was thinking so hard how to make extra income because as a pensioner, my pension is okay, but my expenses were far away beyond my pension. So I was thinking of how to make that extra income to achieve my dreams, and Gotbackup came very, very handy. Moreover, one thing that I liked about this is that there's no
Peter,
salary.
hold on. What do you do? What do you do now?
I'm a retired banker.
Okay.
I'm just doing a part-time,
Okay. Would you say that you are a successful retired banker? Would you say that?
I cannot say that because though professionally, I am on top of my game financially because of the, high expenses and the projects that I'm in, things can't match up. That's why.
But around your colleagues and the people who know you, they see you as a big man, isn't it?
Sure.
Exactly.
Sure.
They see you as a big man. So you've already achieved some success within your domain of existence, isn't it?
Yes.
And when people hear of bankers, they count money. Okay.
Yeah.
And even though you've been successful at banking, you are still doing this one. Why?
Because I see a great future in this, because the future is sustainable, because the population of the country keeps increasing, and the number of mobile phones keep increasing, and the need for data is sure. So the service will be required, and then with the service comes the income. So I mean, I can see a great future in this.
Wow. Excellent.
Business.
Excellent. So let me come to you, David. David, I know Peter is one of the friends you have that through you, he came also on board on this. And Jacob, what do you do? What do you do?
Hello, Prof.
Yeah, what do you do? What job do you do?
I'm also retired.
So you people, you are retired, and you're all retiring and retiring
Yes,
to
so
go back. Okay.
So
Now let me
for
ask
now,
you. Mhm.
hello, please, can you
Go
hear
ahead,
me?
go ahead.
Oh, hello,
Yes, Jacob, we can hear you loud and clear.
hello,
Okay, I think we can hear you loud
hello.
and clear. We can hear you loud and clear, loud and clear. So sort out and come back. Sort out and come back. We are here for you. So let me come to you, Enyo.
Yes,
I don't
Prof.
know something. I don't know. This. I'm not okay. Enyo, let me come to you. Why would you say that one should build himself first before building this project?
Okay. So before anything, most of us think that people buy things. People actually buy us before they buy whatever we have. Just imagine, how many products do you use? If someone comes to you, let's say maybe food, there are a lot of people who sell food items. But why do you go to a particular person? Most of the time, because we have trust in that person. So because we've probably known the person, that is why we go for it. Whatever business you are doing, you are not the first person doing that business. There are multiple people who will be doing it. But before someone buys into your
So,
business,
whilst you are speaking, I want Frederick Hansen to raise his hand. I mean, to unmute your video. Frederick, if you can unmute your video, and then I'll ask you some few things. And please continue.
okay, so before someone buys into your business, the person would have to buy into you first. As a person, your integrity, how, because I thought business is like a relationship. If you are going to business with someone, you would have to know the person in a way. No one knows everybody totally, but the person will have to know you. So you as a person, you are coming to a space. Probably this is your first time, you've never done it. The only way people will connect to you is the history they have with you. If you don't have any history with them, now you would have to build that history. If you are building that history, it takes time for the history to be built. And the history I'm talking about, it doesn't mean years. Some people just minutes, some people just hours. How you talk, we humans, we communicate with people, even without us showing ourselves. We communicate how you talk, how people see you, how you dress up, how you address your issue, your inner beliefs. It shows to people if you are not aware. That is why when you are starting this, focus on building yourself. As you build yourself, you will realize that we keep talking about value. And I like someone put in the comment section, it is what is useful to the user. If you keep exuding whatever, your beliefs, offering help to people, what people identify as useful to them, when they start picking it, automatically they will start following you. So build yourself, and
Fantastic.
eventually people will be drawn to you.
Excellent. So let me go to Frederick Hansen. Frederick, you came. I remember when you came and took a picture with me, and I remember you also took a challenge with me that you bypass me, and I'm really waiting that day that you bypass me. I promise I'll give you some thousands and thousands of dollars if you are able to bypass me. I will be happy to give you that. Okay. But you started on a very wonderful note. Okay, very, very wonderful note. Now, what motivated you to be part of this program?
the day that I came to Mavis and I saw you teaching, and then I got inspired. And because it's a data-based system, I do digital marketing as well. So I do online marketing, and I'm into IT as well, and a community mental health advocate as well. So I saw the project of the whole thing after your presentation, and I also follow stock exchange market, so I know how the world is moving into the AI space. So at the end of the presentation, I said, okay, what do you have to do? I didn't say anything. I just came to you straight and I said, Prof, I am going to beat you.
I love that. Yeah.
So at that moment, at the end of the presentation, I got inspired by your words. And then the fact that you're a professor and there are so many doctors who are into this game, it means that the project is worth doing. So I have to come on board. If I want, there's a saying that if you want to be rich, you have to work with the rich. So I got that mentality. Then I said, no, I have to come on board. So after the presentation on Sunday, Monday, I called Dr. Dorothy Hansen. We all say half sister. So we all bear the same surname. So I said, I have to register. They say, okay, fine, great. After registration, I took 48 hours to study the whole interface of the work of the project, how it is going to trend to the next 5 years. You keep on projecting the next 5 years. So I saw the projection, then I said, no, I have to be part of this business because it has a future. And aside the business aspect, I love the data plan, the package itself because Prof, I share with you some kind of I just wanted you to know that I pay for this Google Drives, iCloud space, Google Photo, Dropbox, everything, and Apple send me mail the moment is proud to maybe a day before my subscription. They will send you email. Oh, you have to resubscribe, not that you will take it off. There was a time I stopped for just 2 days and they blocked all my emails and I was not receiving anything. So when I saw this projection and then the way you can share with family and everybody can get their password, unique password, and I felt like no, this is the right moment. And the package itself, the pricing is so affordable because I pay close to maybe $800 for all my other services. And if I'm paying just 99.98 for 6 terabytes, I need a lot of space. So it was a good product for me. And then the business world as well. So, Prof, I thank Dr. Dorothy and your team for the opportunity, and I am going to push so hard and then bypass you. It's a promise, and I'm
I
going to
like
work
that.
on it.
I love that. I love that. And I love the intensity. Dr. Dorothy want to say something. Dorothy, are you here? What do you say about Frederick's, starting point and where do you see him going?
Prof, please forgive me. I'm not able to show my video. Good evening, everybody, and
Yeah.
I want to congratulate Fred, sincerely for achieving his first milestone. It came off a conversation, like Inu said, all business is conversation, and I saw Fred. I met Fred once during my work, and we just struck an acquaintance because of our surnames. And I just mentioned, hey, there's a meeting I want you to come and take a look at. And he didn't shake his head. He said he'll be there. And he saw the plan. And in just 5 days of starting this project, this guy has been learning, asking for questions, asking for material, exploring. How do I do this? How do I get this? Do you have this? And it's the learning spirit that is getting him the results right now. And like he said, I think he's going to do so well with this project. And I appreciate him so much for how he has seen the vision very fast. And he's using the service and he's not keeping quiet about it because people need this to start with. They haven't seen it yet. And it takes someone who cares enough to open you to something like this. So congratulations to him, really. And cheers to what is coming after this, because I know this is just the beginning for him. And I want just to use this to encourage everybody on the call. It's just a conversation that gets someone to see this. You don't need to do any special things. And like Fred said, just get the people connected to the system. This is a platform where we are ready to help every single person succeed. You just have to be willing to succeed. Like if you don't want to succeed, even the leaders will push you to want to succeed. That's the kind of community we have here. And I think this is going to be the biggest thing that anybody who is seeing this should step into now. Because we all started the year once again with another resolution, and you don't want 2025 to end again and say, again. Change something with this and take a bold step like we have, and trust me, you'll never regret partnering Gotbackup for this year 2026.
Fantastic. Let me come back to you, Peter. Peter, what will be your final message, one, to those who are yet to come on board and those who are already inside this program?
Okay. Can you hear me, Doc?
Yes, loud and clear.
I think that this project is for people who want to beat their financial, they want to catapult their financial dreams, and to make sure that if there should be a need for them to help a family member or any important thing in their lives, they will not be found wanting. Because, as you've said, anything can happen. Crisis can happen. So we must be prepared financially to be able to surmount any financial issues that will come our way.
Excellent. 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 Now let me go to you, Frederick. Frederick, you just started. So you've seen your first income, right?
Yes, Prof.
So it's not a lie.
No, it's not a lie.
Wait till you see some of the incomes on your screen. Because one of the guys, Dr. Bisola, are you with us? One of the guys who is a diamond like myself has seen thousands and thousands of dollars, like you see on the screen, hit his account every single time. And when these things are happening, it is making him recognize the program so well. And so his passion is so high. Dr. Bisolo, let me come to you, and I'll come back to you, Frederick. What is it that makes your story poignant? What is it that makes you take this project seriously? Because I know you're always on the road. You're a doctor, you're traveling across the country, doing health screening, helping, treat people, multiple diseases across the country. What is still making you see this thing seriously?
Yes, yeah. So thank you so much, Prof. Thank you so much, Prof. I think this is one of the best projects that I've ever seen, and I've been saying it all the time. Because, like I said, I have been into, tormented challenges from the onset. And trust me, seeing Gotbackup, I've changed the story. And now I can boldly, beat my chest that I have a big dream. And the dream that I have can be achieved through Gotbackup. Because like I said, in my family, nobody will be able to complete school, even up to the senior high. After junior high, you will find your way out. Either you go and learn something like carpentry, hairdressing, if you're a female, or that's it. But I got to know that yes, I can make changes if I want to. And yes, when I saw Gotbackup, the belief system increased. And trust me, something that I couldn't even do when I was in uni. Now I'm doing it. Like I said, that I mentioned over there. I'm now doing Doctor of Medicine and Surgery. Why? Because now I have the belief system that even if I put in the work, I can get the enough amount that I want to achieve to, pay me my school fees. Not only that, the impact. Now, I can boldly say that there are some changes, even with my activities, both in the house, because I'm the breadwinner. I need to put food on the table. So if I don't do something that can achieve or bring out the money that will help the family to succeed, we all go. I mean, we all go hunger, and therefore I need to put in the work. And Gotbackup is making that I mean that dream achievable. So family,
Good.
I would suggest, right? I would suggest that if you are new, right? I would suggest that if you are new, no. If you are new and you don't know about Gotbackup and today is your first time, it is time for you to take it serious. It is time for you to ask the person who even brought you here and thank the person that you. Thank you so much for introducing me to this amazing project. Oh, Prof, I am super excited. I am super grateful for always having um uh, always having this opportunity, because I remember the day that you told me about it. I didn't take it serious. But I've been saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The reason why I'm always saying sorry to you because I am seeing the result. I am seeing the dream. I am seeing that it's something that can take me to my dreamland.
Let
So
me quickly
yes,
ask you
I love
something.
it, and
Let
I'm
me quickly
going to
ask you
do.
something. The day that this $10,266.58, the day this income hit your bank account, how did you sneeze? How did you feel?
Oh my goodness! Yes, so like I said, when I saw the alert, initially I was doubting. I was thinking, Charlie, the way the Menyas was saying real. So I was even bathing. So I finished bathing quickly and I ran to the ADB bank to go and check whether it's true. So I went there and I said they should check my they should check my balance for me. Yeah, they check it, and yeah, it was inside. I said, really? We draw some whether that is true. So they will do some, and so like the sneaking was fantastic. Double atomic bonfire. It was amazing. It was fantastic. Yes. It was super. It was hey.
Yeah, I know that
Yeah.
thing really changed a lot of things in the family. You know,
Yes. Yes.
it's
Yes.
done some
Yes.
great things.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm going to come back to you to give us your
Yes.
last word. But let me go to Jacob. Jacob, where do you see? I mean, you've been one of the great leaders. What do you think one needs in terms of leadership quality to be able to work along beautifully with his or her team in this program, in this project? What does one typically need to be able to do well in this project? Jacob, can you hear me? If you can unmute yourself. Yes.
Hello. Yeah,
Yes,
I
can you hear
can
me?
hear you. Yes.
Loud. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Prof. I think for one to do well in this business or in this project, first of all, you have to build yourself. I would say relationships building is one of the key factors. To me personally, that is what has helped me to grow in this project. Over the years, as a retired person, I have worked with a lot of people. I have served a lot. I have sacrificed a lot. And even in retirement, I keep serving. And that is one of the key factors that has helped me. I have a lot of people that when I talk to, in actual fact, they listen to me. Relationship building is one of the key factors that I will advise people to take note of. If you have that, you have a great asset. And that alone will take you to the highest level that you can think of.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. I'll come back to you. So, Frederick, what will be your final message to those who are members of Gotbackup now? Those who are members, either beginners or veterans, what will be your message to them?
Thank you, Prof. For what I'll tell everyone is that as a beginner, you should have the focus and then the determined spirit, to see where this project is going. If you understand those philosophy, you're able to develop on it and then work hard and you achieve what you want to do. Because I use a strategy to register somebody on board. I just have to send a message on my WhatsApp status and just put a simple word like you have pictures, video, and files. Do you have space to keep them? If not, DM me for education on a data plan package. And I think that's where people start to DM me about business ideas and bringing on board. Oh, what is it about? Let me talk to you. So, Prof, as I speak with you, I've shared the link to about 20 people. Some are not in this country, UK, US, my friends over there, and they are willing to know what is it about. I give them the time to read about it, to come and join. So I believe that as Mr. Peter said, relationships are powerful and who likes you matters. So, and I believe one strategic relationship can change the life of you forever. And this is what I think my life will change as I've seen this project. And I thank you, Dr. Dorothy, as well, for bringing me on board. And Prof, I reiterate that I'll hit the bottom. I'm going to get to
I
where
love
you
that.
are.
I love that.
Thank you.
I don't know, but I have confidence in you. I believe in you. I think you're a learner. I think you are good. You want to learn. You just don't want to make money for money's sake. You want to learn. Any result whose law you stumble upon that you don't understand, you're a thief. But any results whose law you stumble upon and you understand, you can repeat it, then that is good. Because as long as you cannot repeat that result, you borrow the first one. And I think that you started on a very good note. You're going to repeat that. You're going to be a copper, repeat that, help somebody else to become a copper. And that is going to make the big difference. Learn from the leaders. Don't walk alone. Don't walk alone. You are not alone in this. Learn from the leaders, and you will by all means become a diamond. There's no question about that. All of you here who are talking there. So now let me go to Peter. Peter, what is your final message?
Well, Doc, my final message is that anybody on this call, this is a golden opportunity for you to start to make a living. I mean, to start to make a difference, because a time will come when you need to stand up to be counted, and you would regret if you do not take the opportunities now, because the future is great for Gotbackup, Doc. The future is great. And thank you for bringing me on board, Doc.
Thank you so much. And what will be your final message?
We started a new year. This is the best time to start anything. If you are here for the first time, decide that from now till the end of December, you will put effort, learning effort in it. Please don't, if you just want to register and leave the account, don't even start at all. People who will work, those are the people we are looking for. We are not craving for people to just come and sleep throughout. You are supposed to come, learn, and practice. If you do that, that is when the results will come. Because people will be watching you, what you will do. It is what you do that attracts them. If you come and you shut your, this is a business, please, it's not an NGO. It is a business. It is something that is consciously built. It is not something that comes automatically without effort. When you put the effort in it, that is when money will come. I saw someone saying that, what if you don't want to do it? This is a system. You are plugging into the system. You can't come with your own rules. The system rewards those who obey the rules. So when you come and you obey the rules, then results will come. If you come and you have your own rules, then you won't see the result. Just plug yourself into the system and obey the rules, the result will definitely come. Thank you for being on this stream.
Obey the rules. In other words, be a learner. Be a learner. Be hungry. Be willing. Nothing good comes cheap. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I can promise those of you who are hungry, that you will make more than 100 times your salary if you stay consistent and if you remain a learner. You make more than 100 times your salary, because the potential of income, we've not even started. The total number of people in Gotbackup are not even up to 3,000 in Africa.
Yeah.
Remember that the total number of people in iCloud are over 1 billion. The people in Gotbackup who are using Gotbackup in Africa are not even up to 3,000 people. You are in it at the right time. 2026 and 2027 and 8 are at the right time to be in this program. You got to count yourself blessed. You got to see where we are now in the technological stream of times, and not toy with it, not play with it, not lazy about it. This will reward you, but who you become is even bigger. Who you become will be a big thing. Abisolo, let's go to your last message you have for us. Okay, Dr. Solomon Efa, please, we are listening to you.
All right, thank you so much, Prof. Thank you all, everyone who was able to join this amazing call. Yes, just last 3 days ago, 31st night, most people went to their prayer, camps. People went to sleep, praying for breakthrough, praying for opportunities. People praying to get travel. Praying for travel. Opportunities. My dear, let me tell you, like the Bible said, manna is not going to fall from heaven again. It is the opportunity that you are getting now. See, you went to pray that God should give you a great opportunity. And this is one of the best opportunity you can get. So if you're on the call, if you prayed for opportunity, you have gotten it. It is you to grab it now. It is for you to embrace it. It is for you to see that you have cried, you have looked for the opportunity so long. Let me tell you, people are out there making dollars, and we are in Ghana here making dollars. If you come in and you are serious, like Boss Lady NNM said, if you give your best, if you're ready to learn, if you're ready to, take the ideas, the knowledge, trust me, like you explore, you will make it. So this is the time. If you're on the call and you are new, I want you to get back to the person who invited you and say, hey, thank you so much for introducing me to this amazing project. Because I'm telling you, by 5, 6 years to come, hey, if you are on the call and you've come on board, you will see the progress. But if you are here and you don't, you will see that, you did yourself a very big mistake. This is the time. This is opportunity. This is the time. Tell yourself, this is the time. Once you say a Jumacha, you will look for work, you will look for opportunity for so long. See, imagine yourself, every month before the month end, the money is gone, the salary is gone. People are crying. Somebody said that, hey, he has forgotten they paid December salary around 18th. Why did the government do that? Meanwhile, when they paid, you chop it. The money is gone. It is time to tell yourself that enough is enough. That dream must be achieved. Get this opportunity and let it happen, because family need you. Your people need you. Your community need you. And trust me, Gotbackup can take you to the dreamland. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Solomon Efa. You have seen significant milestones and thousands of dollars in a month. And you're speaking right from experience. Now let me go to Dr. Dorothy Hansen, and it's lovely to finally see you here, with us here. What to be first, your message for those within and those who have started this program, and they are waiting for things to happen. What would be your message to them?
But thank you so much for the opportunity again. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know that the era we find ourselves in, if you're not doing something on your phone, then your phone is useless to you, basically. It's not enough to have your phone in our time and not do something in a virtual space. And everything happening on that space sits on this. All the pictures people are taking and AI that we are communicating and conversing about, it all sits on cloud storage. And Gotbackup is the only one that gives you a partnership to take a slice of this leverage. It's an economy of leverage and partnership now, guys. If you are just doing a 9 to 5, it's fading out. I don't know whether you are paying attention. It's fading out. More money is being made on leverages and partnerships like this than any other place. Gotbackup gives you a hand to be part of something bigger than yourself, something that I don't see an end to. The mobile phones are not going anywhere. We are not stopping to take photos and videos. People are going to continue needing to store their things. And Gotbackup says, let me just partner you. Partner me. And let's help people with that solution. And I'm willing to pay you USDs wherever you are in the world. I don't know which other leverage that you can get on the virtual we are in now. So if you are here, just do it. If you've been here and you are still waiting to see something, if what you are seeing on the screen is still not enough for you, you borrow the belief of everybody who has spoken today. What we see, you can only see as far as a vision is who you are now by virtue of what you see. What we are seeing, if you can't see it, just borrow our belief and see with us, because we all can't be wrong. Dr. K.O.A., Boss Lady Enyo, Mr. Tehova, retirees who have lived life, a working life, and have seen that, no, there's actually more in this space. They can't be wrong. We all can't be wrong. There is something here, and you must learn to, take that massive action. Stop waiting. If the wait is over, this is 2026. 2026 is massive actions. Just do the steps that are working. The leaders are here to guide you. So long as you are here to guide yourself to the promised land you can see yourself going to. So take those steps and be committed. It's about commitment and consistency. Commitment, learning, and consistency. If someone could start in 5 days, someone could start in a day. And you've been here for more than, we just 3 days into 2026. We've been here more than at least 3 days, guys. It's time for you to take that bold step. Get your learning on. Use the app. Get connected and don't work alone. There's something big coming this year and you should be part of it. The prayers you prayed, God has finally answered it. God gets involved with your actions. You've prayed, you've gotten his attention. It's now for you to take action, and don't slow down on your action, because he's looking up to you to get involved, to make things happen for you. So happy New Year and have a fantastic 2026, because you took a bold step and you believed with us. Come next year by this time, you should be singing the song that Dr. Abisolo, Boss Liduenyo Nam, everybody is singing here. Guys, there is something that we are holding, and all dreams can come true with this. So just take the bold step now and let's do this together.
Just take the bold step now. Ladies and gentlemen, always ask questions. Whatever you want to achieve, somebody has achieved it in this program. If you want to be a copper, people are coppers. If you want to be sapphires, people are sapphires. They are earning thousands. If you want to be a diamond, people are diamonds here. So don't go alone. Seek help. This is the only project in the world that I know people are hungry to want to help you to get to where they are. Can you imagine? They are hungry to want to help you together. And please take note of this also, that whether you do this or you don't do this, people are going to do it. Have that clear, written in your cerebral cortex, that with or without you, Gotbackup will reach 195 countries. We are in 164 countries. That with or without you, diamonds and multiple black diamonds will pop out here. That you see us here, we will shine to the beacon of the rest of the world. That you will see us being interviewed by multiple international programs. You see us being in there because we understood the technological landscape. We understood where the world of technology have come from and where it is going. We understand that. So you got to be so clear in your mind where you are standing, because you are standing on your acre of diamonds. Don't toy with it. Don't joke with it. The worst thing is looking into the mirror and you deceiving yourself. There is an African proverb that says, if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. So, once we are talking, somebody is sitting down, listening, watching. The person is saying all kinds of negative things in his head. The person is saying that it's not true, it's not true, it's not true, it's not true. The human mind is the most unexpected, landscape. Things, it can deceive you. Fear is an acronym that stands for false evidence appearing real. Because of fear of losing, a person chooses not to take the action. Meanwhile, that is a very action the divine is wanting for that person. So have an understanding. Look at your life. All the things you've been doing up until now, if they haven't been serving you and you still want to change this year, this might be it. And so please take it. And you will get support. You will get people who will walk along with you. But whether you do this or you don't do this, Gotbackup will flow. Have that clear. People have not heard about it. Once they get it, once Facebook starts charging people for uploading pictures and videos, once TikTok, Instagram start charging people for uploading pictures and videos, once the world of technology and data becomes so clear with people, people will rush to us. And that is when you will come to realize that. So for those of you who are not seeing the bigger picture, build your belief system, borrow our belief system, and you will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much indeed, all of you, for being on the call. It's been a pleasure having you, Mr. Jacob Taylor. Thank you for being on the call, Mr. Peter Tehova. Thank you for being on the call. Frederick Hansen, it's a joy to see you, and I will help you reach your goal. Keep that momentum and the fire on. Thank you so much, Dr. Dorothy Hansen. Thank you so much indeed for joining us eventually. Okay, and thank you to see your other Hansen actually walking the path, okay, the way that he has that energy. And thank you, Mrs. Epiphany, for being on this call. It's been a joy having you. Ladies and gentlemen, on Tuesday, Monday, we all have our individual private meetings, but on Tuesday, we are meeting to train on the psychology of the human mind. Please remember to join us. Thank you all for being on this call. It's been a joy having you. Enjoy. The work has begun. Everything from December 25th up to January 1, the excitement, the frugality, the overspending, everything. Now the reality is coming. It starts tomorrow. The reality, the Monday morning, the heart attack rate, the reality is beginning. Okay, and it's going to continue consistently. But you and I have something to stand on. Be proud. Be proud. Be so proud and positive about what you have that negative people don't even want to be your friends. The moment they get closer to you, they want to run away from you because you are so positive. And if you are struggling in any way, call us. Call us to help you, because you have to win. You have to win, else you will laugh at yourself. If people don't laugh at you, you will laugh at yourself. So thank you very much indeed for being on this call. It's been a joy and pleasure having all of you. I wish you all the very best. See you again on Tuesday. Everybody, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.